Record. And we are recording. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Animation Commendation Who Wants to Be a Millionaire-Animation Edition, Season 5, Episode 2. Welcome back. My name is Ibrahim, aka Mark Brown, and we're back for another episode of this season where we have 10 contestants trying to get the million on this game show, and they win an Amazon gift card. Otherwise, the top 5 come back for a second round. And today we have with us, returning from Season 4, our animation friend and fanatic, Mr. Jonathan North. How are you?
I'm good. Thanks for having me back.
No problem. Thanks for coming back. And for people who haven't seen last episode, care to introduce yourself?
Yeah, my name is Jonathan North. I know you from working on Rotoscopers, and I have a YouTube channel. I'm recently relaunching that as iHeart Animation, like with a specific animation focus. I write, I do photography, I do a lot of things.
Nice, and so I'm glad to have you back, and I'm hoping for an amazing game today.
Me too.
I'll put links to all your YouTube channel and whatnot below.
Okay.
And for all of you who tune in for the first time, this is a 12-question multiple choice game about anything even remotely related to the field of animation. As long as Jonathan keeps getting questions right, he goes higher up the ladder. Once he gets one wrong, that's the end of the game, and he leaves with the last number of points of the last safe haven. There are 3 lifelines to help him with 50-50. Guys should have 2 wrong answers. A phone a friend if he chooses. He can call someone for help, or ask the expert. This season, our expert is a fellow Disney and animation lover, blogger, Miss Swanpride. I've asked her all these questions previously, and Jonathan can see how she answered, decide if he wants to go with that or not. And for Season 5, we have a special new thing. We have a 4th lifeline. If Jonathan gets to the 32,000 mark, he gets an opportunity to switch the question. So if there's a question he doesn't like, he can totally swap it for another question with the same number of points. Jonathan, are you ready to play Millionaire?
Yes.
Yes, he is. So I shall share my screen with you. Can you see the Millionaire screen?
Yes.
Awesome. Just to remind you, this is your lateral points. The yellow ones are your benchmarks. Once you get to those, you can't lose them. Remember, the 32,000, that's where you get the 4th lifeline if you make it there. And this is the expert Swanpride. Pay attention to what she says. She says, "Hi, I'm Swanpride, Disney lover and blogger. I'm kind of an expert in the history of movie animation. If you were asked about high-quality animated movie that's made between 1910 and 2000, I at least know something about it. Voice actors are weakness of mine, though. There's only 50-50 chance I will be able to answer a question about them. Better don't ask me anything about animated TV shows either, unless they aired in the late 80s and 90s. What I can offer instead is the sound, basic knowledge of foreign animated movies, like the works of Studio Ghibli and other famous players in Japan, or the efforts of European production companies to keep traditional animation alive. So keep that in mind. Voice actors and TV shows are kind of her weaknesses, but besides that, she's pretty good at movie animation."
Okay.
And everyone else, please check out her blog. She has a heroine-based blog called Honoring the Heroines at swanpride@wordpress.com, and she has a Disney movie and lyrics blog, music and lyrics, at swanpride3@wordpress.com. So check that out. All right, Jonathan, shall we start?
Yes.
Let us go. 500 points. In the 1942 Disney canon film Bambi, what kind of animal is Bambi? You're smiling. I think you know this one. A, a fox. B, a lion. C, a deer. Or D, a weasel.
C, deer. Final answer.
Are you sure about this one?
Yes.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, your answer is correct. Congratulations.
That was my favorite movie as a kid, so I better know the answer.
Yeah, I haven't seen it in a long time, but I know that I definitely respect it a lot. It's been a while since I've actually sat down and watched it from beginning to end. All right, Jonathan, next one's 1,000 points. If you get it right, you will have that, and you make it to the first benchmark. Let's go. The animated TV series The Flintstones, aired from 1960 to 1966, takes place during which time period? It's the A, the European Renaissance, B, the American Revolution, C, the Roman Empire, or D, the Stone Age.
I was afraid this was going to be something like the Cambrian period with a bunch of other of those. No, it's the Stone Age.
Final answer?
Yes.
Yeah, it's only the 1,000 points, you know. We can't make it too hard. If it was a million one, maybe. Answer is correct. Good job. You have 1,000 points, Jonathan. How's it feel?
Good.
And you have all your lifelines, so you're in a good spot. Were you a big Flintstones fan?
I remember watching it occasionally when I was a kid, when I would visit my grandparents, because they had cable and we didn't.
Oh, okay.
but I don't remember watching a whole lot of it. I remember that I watched it. I don't remember a whole lot about it. I remember the live action movie more than the cartoon
Oh,
because we got that from the library multiple times as kids.
oh,
I
nice,
don't know why
nice.
we liked it so much.
I think because it was just a product of its time, maybe, and it was just a big thing to
Yeah,
watch. I
probably.
I know that I watched this. I didn't grow up with this watching the Flintstones, but I did become a fan of it later on in life. So it's one of my favorite
It's
animated.
one of those that I'd like to revisit sometime.
Yeah, it's definitely good. I know Seth MacFarlane he was planning a reboot series of it, but that kind of didn't pan out.
Hmm.
So anyway, we still got the old shows to watch. All right, Jonathan, you have 1,000 points, but we want to get you higher, 2,000 points. With whom did animator William Hanna co-found one of the most successful TV animation studios ever, which was named after both of them? Is it A. Joseph Barbera, B. Walt Disney, C. Don Bluth, or D. Steve Jobs?
That would be A. Joseph Barbera. Final answer.
You're on a roll. You seem to know this one. Your answer is correct. Good job. Hence the name Hanna-Barbera Studios, which made Flintstones, which we just talked about.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they're probably. I don't know if anyone can top them in terms of TV animation. They're just so classic. Very limited in terms of the style, but at least, I don't know, the shows are just popular. All right, Jonathan, 2,000. Let's get you higher, 5,000. In the 1953 Disney canon film Peter Pan, what animal swallows an alarm clock, resulting in a ticking sound to be heard every time it is nearby? A. A turkey. B. A shark. C. A vulture. D. A crocodile.
That would be D. Crocodile. Final answer.
You're very confident about this. Your answer is correct. Good job. Are you a Peter Pan fan?
I haven't seen it in years, but I remember watching it as a kid, and of course the song "Never Smile at a Crocodile." So
exactly.
The crocodile's kind of an iconic bit of the Peter Pan story. So
that's true. I think I liked this movie better when I was younger than I do now. And sometimes I think I even prefer the sequel to the movie than this. But I mean, it's not bad. But that's just how I feel.
I've never seen the sequel.
Yeah, I think it's one.
I tend to stay away from the cheapquels, as they're called.
Yeah, I think it's one of the better ones. The Peter Pan 2, Lion King 2, and Aladdin 3, I think aren't that bad.
I'm planning to go through them eventually, but I'm doing like I'm starting at Snow White and going to all the way to the end, and maybe once I'm done with that, maybe I'll look into the sequels.
If you do, our thoughts and prayers will be with you. All right, Jonathan. 10,000 points. Let's go. Who voices the street musician Frank Sinatra-esque mouse contestant Mike in the 2016 Illumination entertainment film Sing? Is A. Jim Meskimen, B. Seth MacFarlane, C. Jimmy Fallon, or D. Steve Coogan?
That would be B. Seth MacFarlane. Final answer.
Whoa, you're on a roll. That maybe the random number generator was very merciful to you this time. Your answer.
I really liked Sing. I know I don't know how popular it is, but I liked that movie. I've seen it a few times.
Nice. Your answer is correct. I think I liked it too, if I remember correctly. I only saw it the one time when it came out, but it was interesting for what we got at the end.
It's no Pixar film, but I thought it was fun. I liked all the music, so I enjoyed it.
It was nice having all those 70-something songs in the film.
There were so many songs in that movie.
I especially love when this character by Seth MacFarlane does some Frank Sinatra's "My Way" at the end. I love that a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Jonathan, you're doing it very well. You're 2 away from the next benchmark. You have all 3 lifelines, so it's looking good.
I'm already past where I was in the last game,
exactly.
So I'm happy with that.
You're happy. Let's keep going. 20,000. The famous 1957 Looney Tunes short "What's Opera, Doc?" features Elmer Fudd chasing Bugs Bunny through a parody of which famous composer's operas? Is it A. Arthur Sullivan, B. Pyotr Tchaikovsky, C. Richard Wagner, or D. Richard Strauss? Are you familiar with What's Opera, Doc?
Yes.
Do you remember which
I
composer
feel
it was
like I
about?
might know, but I don't know if I'm 100% for sure.
Take your time. You have your lifelines. Don't forget. What are you leaning towards?
Probably Wagner.
Okay.
Let's do the Ask the Expert and see what
Want
she
to ask the
says.
expert? All right.
Yeah.
We'll go to Swanpride. We asked her this. She said, assuming that this is the famous opera show every reviewer ever shows when he's talking about the genius of Bugs Bunny, it should be C. Richard Wagner. I might not know TV shows particularly well, but what I do know are operas. So she's convinced it's C. Richard Wagner as well.
Okay. I think I'll stick with that then, since that was what I was leaning towards anyway.
Okay, so is that your final answer?
Yes.
All right. You were thinking Wagner. Swanpride thought it too. You went with it. If you keep going, if you get it right, you keep going. If you get it wrong, it was nice having you. Your answer is correct. Congratulations. There's a whole bunch of Wagner in that short.
I was pretty sure that's what it was. I was like 95% sure.
Hey, better to be safe than sorry, right?
Yeah.
And you had a little. So you have 2 lifelines now, but the next one is the 32,000. And remember, if you get it right, you will have that many points, and you will get the extra lifeline. So here's the big one, sir. Let's go. Which of the following traditionally animated films was not nominated for the Academy Award for Best Animated Feature? A. Ernest and Celestine, B. The Rabbi's Cat, C. Chico and Rita, or D. A Cat in Paris?
I have no idea, so let's ask the expert.
No idea at all?
I don't. I recognize a couple of the titles. I've never seen any of them, so let's ask the expert.
Okay, well, so we're using our second expert. Let's see what Swanpride said. She said, so let's see. I think Ernest and Celestine was nominated. It's a nice little French movie, and I think the nomination was what put it on my radar in the first place. I think Chica and Rita and A Cat in Paris were actually nominated in the same year. That was a little bit unusual because there were so many foreign movies on the list. I never heard of The Rabbi's Cat, though. This one stood under my radar so far, which is most likely wouldn't have had it been nominated for an Academy Award. So my answer is B, and 90% sure. So she's 90% sure it's B, The Rabbi's Cat. Are you going to go with that?
Sure. I'm already past where I was before, so it's not like this is like actual money that I'm betting on, so we'll go with it.
Hey, I might have been converting it. Okay, no, I wasn't. Okay, B, final answer?
Yeah.
All right, you had no idea. Swanpride was 90% sure it was The Rabbi's Cat. You went with her. You get this right. You make it to the next benchmark, and you're right now at our number 1 position of the 2 contestants. Your answer is correct.
Oh, good.
Jonathan North, congratulations. You are our first person to make it to the 32,000 this season. You have that no matter what. No matter what you do, you will have 32,000 points. So if there's a round 2, that's definitely a good sign to have. And not only that, you have the extra lifeline now. You have to switch the question, which you can use anytime.
Okay.
Woo! How's it feel?
Good.
Nice. Yeah, this Rabbi's Cat, it was a French film. It was weird. It was about this cat who swallows a parrot or a parakeet and then gains the ability to talk and then wants to convert to Judaism because his owner was a Jew. It was interesting.
Yeah, that one might be one I have to look up and review in my new show.
Yeah, it definitely would fit your obscure animation.
Yeah, definitely.
So Jonathan, you have 32,000. You can relax a little bit now. And don't forget, you have to switch the question lifeline now, and you still have your 50-50. So you have those 2. Let's see how far we can get to. You're only 5 away from the million. Let's go. 64,000. Which Studio Ghibli film features Billy Crudup and Claire Danes amongst the film's English dub voice cast? Is A, Castle in the Sky, B, Pom Poko, C, Princess Mononoke, or D, My Neighbors the Yamadas?
I've only seen 2 of these.
Which 2?
Castle in the Sky and Princess Mononoke.
Do you remember if Crudup and Danes were in either of them?
The names don't sound familiar.
Take your
I
time.
feel
You still
I
have
feel
those
like
two.
I'd remember if they were.
You have your 50-50, and you could also switch the question.
Let's do 50-50.
You want to get rid of 2? All right. We're going to get rid of 2 answers for you. And we're left with Castle in the Sky and Mononoke. So it was one of the 2 that you've seen. So you could take a guess. Like I said, you have nothing to lose because you just go down 32,000 again anyway. Or you could just switch the question for another one if you'd like.
Of the 2, I've only seen Castle in the Sky once. Okay. But I've seen Princess Mononoke 2 or 3 times. And I feel like, I'm not 100% sure, but I feel like I would remember the names if I'd seen it that many times.
Mm-hmm. I assume you've seen the English versions.
Yes. The only person I remember from Castle in the Sky was Cloris Leachman, so she's literally the only voice actor I can remember. So nice. if they're in that, that would be why. It's because I only remember one person. I think I'll just go for, say, Castle in the Sky and say that's my final answer.
All right. You had to switch the question. You could have done that as well, but you went to Castle in the Sky. You get it right, you keep going. You get it wrong. It was nice having you. Jonathan North, your answer is wrong. Oh, I'm so sorry. Okay. 32,000. Actually, was Princess Mononoke.
Okay.
Ian Anderson, Billy Crudup, Claire Danes, Minnie Driver, Jada Pinkett Smith, and Billy Bob Thornton. They were in the English dub. So, but hey, like I said, you have 32. You have 32,000 points, which is a very good place.
I got a lot higher than I did the last time, so I'm totally fine with that.
That's all you wanted, right?
Yeah.
So you have the 32,000, no matter what. And like I said, if there is a round 2, that's generally a good sign that you'll be in the top 5. So before we go, is there anything you'd like to say or anything you'd like to plug for your channel or anything?
I just, thanks for having me. If you're interested, my channel it's now called iHeartAnimation. It has my name in the title too. I'm going to be reviewing pretty much anything in animation. I'm starting with Snow White. I've recorded it. The video is going to be out soon, and we're going to go all the way from Snow White to whatever it is when I reach the end, because it's probably going to take me a while. And then beyond that, it's just pretty much anything else. Obscure, foreign, indie films, old movies. I'm going to have you on, so we're going to talk about a movie from the 70s that is kind of obscure that I didn't even know about, so that'll be fun.
Make sure to check that video out. I'll definitely put a link to that. And seeing as this is my 5th season of the show, and you've been a previous contestant, is there anything you'd like to say about the show for its 5th anniversary?
Just that I think that this is a great idea. I love animation. I like trivia games, and this is like the perfect combination of the 2. It's just a lot of fun.
Thank you so much. I try to make it as good as I can, but hopefully people like it. So for all you, well, that's all I need. Thank you. And for all you people watching, we had 2 contestants, none made it to the million, but keep watching. We have 8 more to go. Hopefully one of them can make it to the million. Otherwise, we'll have a round 2 in the top 5. We'll come back for a second chance. So until then, take care. Bye.
Bye.